My country people them. Today, na Monday, the 7th of October 2019, and last night we released the first part of Njasangji, the Ambazonian terrorist bomber. So for that first part, we'll introduce Njasangji to una. We'll talk about how it communicates with we on Facebook. We read out the whole communication and then start for introduce the intricate details them how they interlink and how your story it develop from the time where it be there for America as a police officer. It develops skills to kill. It don't already kill person for America. It go for prison, and how it come for Cameroon after it serve a prison sentence. They repatriate it to Cameroon, and when this Ambazonia thing kick off, it become radicalized. It build bombs, and we arrest it for Douala. So now the foundation that for this part 2, we'll go introduce the other conversations then where it be get them with Nick and Agent Chukuchuku on the ground inside Cameroon, and the events where it lead up to the arrest for Douala. When I listen,
there might be 2 undercover Ambers in Yaoundé.
And what is your mission here in Douala?
I was to come and pick up some arms for the Ambazonians in Yaoundé.
To do what with it?
So that we could go and kill gendarmes.
So my country people then, for this part, I will show una the conversation where Njasangji it be get them with Agent Chukuchuku on the ground in Cameroon. So, but before I continue, I want to set the background story, the scene for una. So immediately I get contact with Njasangji. He sent me those messages on the 20th of September 2019. I send the conversation directly. I take screenshot, send them for Agent Chukuchuku on the ground. So me and Agent Chukuchuku, we brainstorm about the whole thing, and we come to the conclusion, say this, so this guy not just probably a scammer, not just guy with a one scam Tapang Ivo. But then we decide for continue with the operation. We talk say, if not just ordinary scammer, we go set trap, catch you, and then give you 1 kumkum, 2 kumkum, no 3 kumkum, just 2 kumkum, and then maybe we'll leave you, make it go for teaching lessons, say make you know the scam people them online. So we agree. So now why that way we negotiate and say Chukuchuku is save the Njasangji in number on your phone as Amber Scammer. So the guy be give me a number on Tapang Ivo Facebook page. I forward the number to Agent Chukuchuku, and then Agent Chukuchuku now get an American WhatsApp number where he the user. So now he disguise himself. He take another pseudonym. He call himself say he be Nick, and now he stay now for America. May una first understand that one. Make us set the scene for una. So now the Agent Chukuchuku on the ground for Cameroon, he converse with Njasangji as Nick. May una understand that one. So now my zoom am info now make it be large enough for all man for FCM. That's it. So Nick is write for Njasangji, the Amber Scammer. It talks say, hello, good afternoon. My name is Nick. I just spoke with Tapang Ivo. He says that you are willing to do a job for us. That conversation is start now around 7:34 p.m. Cameroon time. And then 1 hour later, Njasangji come online, a reply. Now it reply to Nick way idena for America, according to the story. So Njasangji reply, it talks say, absolutely. I need semi-automatic firearms too, and 4 or 5 grenades. If you need the contacts for the grenades, you let me know. If you want me to do a mission with one of your own people, you let me know. The mission is to neutralize and the destruction of 2 gendarmeries. The price is $2,000. Non-negotiable, as I wish to enjoy myself afterwards thoroughly before I get caught. 1/3 before the mission, 2/3 afterwards. So for this scenario, we still think say so this guy na some Amber scammer. Because it clearly openly talks say it be suicidal, say it know you fully well say they go catch you, so it want $2,000. $2,000 not just 1 million francs. It want to enjoy life before they catch you, and it knows when they catch you, they go kill you. So this guy, it go now on a suicide mission. But at that time, we still believe, say, now just an ordinary scammer. So Nick, he replied back for Njasangji. He talks say, how do I get the funds to you? So now, this part, so now video where Nick is sent them to Njasangji, but I don't redact that one because it be of a sensitive nature. So now Nick, he continue. He talks say, we can get you one of these weapons. They are somewhere in Bonaberi, Douala. A few minutes later, Njasangji replied back for Nick. He talks say, the handguns are far easier to transport. I will take at least 2 with extra clips and rounds, and 1 AK-47 with an extra banana clip and extra rounds or bullets. When am I to go to Douala for the pickup of what I requested above? Also, if I am still alive, I would like to disrupt the national dialogue to take place where the fuck ever. So this one now new revelation this way I not even know about, because now Njasangji it talk na to agent Chukuchuku or Nick. It talk about disrupting the national dialogue. Still, when I remember, say at this point we still believe say na just an ordinary scammer. So now the conversation continue. He talks say that too will cost. What do you mean na say for disrupt the national dialogue it go cost money? So around 12:58 p.m. on that 20th of September 2019, he say waiting. It plan for disrupt the national dialogue. Me una understand say the national dialogue it be scheduled for hold from the 30th of September, just 10 days away. So now at around 1:03 p.m. Nick he replied back. He talks say, you will be entitled to 1 stick of your choice and part of your finances when you will ready to go to Bonaberi. Buy a new SIM card and send me the number. My guy will contact as soon you are ready. And then Njasangji say copy. And then at around 10:12 p.m. when obviously p.m. for Cameroon time, Njasangji, Nick, a message back Njasangji. When I get to understand, say, as the agent, as a secret agent where he be, he constantly day in a character, because now he be na Nick, and Nick is then for America. So he get to know the time for the state for America. Now why that way at 10:12 p.m. for Cameroon, he greet Nick, he say good afternoon. When I see him for day, he say good afternoon. He know he fully well say for Cameroon, na night time. But he checked the American number. But I continue. He say, when do you think you can afford the number? My guy in Bonaberi will traveling back to the States on Wednesday. Him to call on any number that has been involved in previous transactions. After the operation with him, you can discard the SIM card. I'm standing by to hear from you. I need the transport first, right? That one now, Nanjasangji, they ask Nick, say he need the transport first, right? That one now, na 11 p.m. for Cameroon. So my country people them. Now, the 21st of September 2019, and Njasangji is there for Cameroon, and Nick is supposed to be there for America. So Nick is sending message at around 4 p.m. He say, good morning. You know we have 9 hours difference. Because it day in the mind of somebody who is in America. And then Jasangji reply, he say, okay. And then Nick, he talks, say, tomorrow my guy will send you transport to Douala. Jasangji reply, he said 25k, how long am I staying in Douala? And then Nick, he reply, he talks, say, he will send you transport, and then from the money he will give you, you can then make accommodation arrangements from it. I ordered him to give you one tool and 400k, but first, he will provide your transportation. On that same 21st of September 2019, a few hours later, at around 12:14 p.m., actually exactly 12:14 p.m. to be precise, Jasangji messaged back, he talks, say, sorry for the delay. Where I work, there is little electricity, but I am here now. 1/3 of 2,000 is approximately $666. How significant a number. May we now understand, say 666 is the number of the devil. Now why that way he write that? He say how significant a number. That is literally the number of the devil. So now, Jasangji continue. He say, send it to me via Western Union. That's only 406,000 francs CFA. No flags will go off unless it's over 800,000 francs CFA, I think. To protect yourself, ask someone to send it in their name. It really doesn't matter since Western Union is an American company and La République du Cameroun can't do shit about any of the transactions. Do you have someone in Yaoundé or Bmber who can get me a military pistol? Or do you want me to get it myself? Just listen to the conversation, to where this guy is right about. So now Nick reply, he talks, say, I have someone in Douala, Bonaberi. I send some materials to him. So now, on that same 21st of September, Nick he continue, he talks, say, actually this time now, na Njasangji, he talks, say, I can leave Monday evening, return the same evening. I will buy and activate the SIM tomorrow, or can it be an alternate number I use that also has WhatsApp? And then Nick reply, he talks, say, how much do you need as transport fare? Just get a temporal SIM just for 1 day. After you collect the tools, you will need to discard it for security reasons. That's how I operate with all the other generals on ground zero. So now the next day, the 22nd of September 2019, and at 4:04 p.m., Jasangji a message back, it talks, say, depends on how long I am staying in Douala. And then Nick a reply back, at that 4:04 p.m. he say, good morning. So my country people then, on that same 22nd of September 2019, at exactly 4:19 p.m., all of a sudden, Njasangji is send this video to Nick, and then he says, someone just sent me this SCDP, and then Nick, he asked, he said, where is this? Then Njasangji replied at 4:20 p.m. on that 22nd of September. He said, Nsam. And then Nick, he asked, he said, where is Nsam? Me una understand, say Nick, he pretend for there for America. So now why that he pretend say he no knows Nsam day. He asked Njasangji, say, where is Nsam? Njasangji say, it is a quarter in Yaoundé, almost center. And then Njasangji say, Nick, he say, okay. And then Njasangji, he continue, he say, SDP is a huge gas depot. Once again, this man he used terminology where not only Americans they use them. For Cameroon and for England, we know they call them gas. We call them now petrol. Petrol or diesel. Not only Americans they call them gas. But these kind of things are small hints. Then this way will not be pick them up as we did chat with you, because we just think say na ordinary scammer. But sometimes them the terminologies them and the words where Njasangji able to use them, able to give with second thoughts. So we start think, who is this guy? This guy he talk, he use terminology like an American. Every time he want write currency, he write now in US dollars. He talk about gas depot. Anyways, but we'll continue. And then now for then Nick it talks say La République will not know peace. And then Njasangji say ya willing at all. So at that time it not be even dawn on we not be understand what this guy it mean. We not be understand. So now it continue. It talks say, let me go do this, brother. Now the next day, the 23rd of September 2019 at 10:20 p.m. to be exact, Njasangji a message Nick again. He say, I don't care about who takes credit, bro. We are all of us working towards the same goal, an independent Ambazonia. But I keep telling you that I know I will be taken down in the streets, so my price is expensive. Because I wish to make my revenge and celebrations sweet. You feel me? Anyhow, again, one spirit. So now all the conversation that way they get on that 23rd of September 2019. Now, the next day way na Tuesday the 24th of September 2019, Nick it talks say, you are not serious. You wrote to Tapang that my man in Bonaberi kept calling you. Some are contributing them. By this time now, they will get some argument between Nick and Njasangji, the ambassador in this case. So Nick tells say we had an agreement that I would provide you transport to Douala, which I did. Secondly, I called early to confirm your departure, and you did confirm. You told my guy that immediately you get to Douala, you will let him know. When do you complain? I didn't force you to any job. I just thought you were genuine. And then after day now, me una also understand saying at that time that way, I think Njasangji he arrived for Douala, and then it will be very late. It try for get in touch with Nick, and Nick not be available. It be forced for rent a hotel for stay for day. Now why that way they will get this argument back and forth. And if you now read from, if you now understand the conversation where Njasangji come back now for Tapang Ivo can talk to Tapang Ivo, when I go understand even better. So now, Jasangji replied back at 10:26 a.m. He said, brother, I am as serious, as genuine as they get. He said, your man in Douala kept harping to me about getting there before 5 p.m. because that's when they close or something like that. It was almost 12 p.m. I went to several agencies, all of whom said their buses leave at 1 or 1:30. How do I get to Douala if the bus leaves at 1:30 and the trip is 5 hours? And again, it was you who said you sent me 40k to go, but in retrospect, maybe you were talking about the 400k I was to receive once there. In any case, this is pointless as you've given my arms to others. So, in the long run, Itok say, no matter, I've already done missions in Yaoundé. I will do this myself if needs be. Tell your guy I am sending him back his 10k in a couple of hours to the same number from which he called me. One spirit. And then now, about 45 minutes later, Jasangji he message Nick again. Itok say, brother, get me arms to do something major here in Yaoundé. What the fuck was 25k transport to my success? So by this time we see and say this, so this guy a bit desperate. And still, we think say this guy na scammer. Now why that way Nick he no be take it seriously? We think say this guy na just some slippery, this guy na just some very sophisticated scammer. Now why that? Because from the way he write English, punctuation, question marks, and right spelling all along, we be thinking na a professional scammer. Now why that way we be even take it seriously for sending 25,000 francs? Say make it come for Douala. That's the reality. So at this time, Nick be even almost be discouraged. He not even want to continue the nonsense. So now why that nobody reply? But the guy now, he no one go. The guy now he talk say, give me arms to do something major here in Yaoundé. The guy was desperate to die. The guy be desperate for kill people. Desperate for kill people and also to die. So now the guy, Jasangji, he go for Facebook, he go take pictures of firearms, of guns. He talks with extended clips. He send the pictures to Nick. He take pictures upon pictures them. Magazine. This one at G17. I be forced for go Google the guns them as well. I find out about the weapons them. This one at Glock 17. With the ammunition, he send the pictures them to Nick. This man is desperate. He wants to complete this mission. All along, we still believe say not just ordinary scammer.
Hail, hail, hail the Kumkumasa. We the Cameroonians, we pledge our loyalty. Kumkumasa, Kumkumasa, you shall free our country from terror. And your blessing shall be like the stars above. The Most High God shall be your guide.
Thank una plenty, my country people them. Me, I've been the king of all black legs, the Kumkumasa. That one we just play so, now the Kumkum anthem. So, una know say we there on Facebook. This one are just one of our Facebook pages them. This one are Stop Ambazonian Terrorists. And then, una know say we also get the other page where they call them, my country people them. My country people them. Yes, now the mother of all pages them on Facebook. Make sure say you go on both of those pages them. You like, you subscribe, you share, and you also take part in the conversation. You leave your comments. So yes, when I know to say we'll get this phone number +44 749 519-8739. When the WhatsApp broadcast for country people. If you like, if you get any urgent message, send me a WhatsApp message and I go reply as soon as I be free. Also, we get www.countrypeople.com. When you go for countrypeople.com, now the website this way it will load. You scroll down, you will see news articles that it be updated very regularly. It be easy for navigate and easy for understand the content on the page. So click on any link, click on the pages then for access whatever content where you be interested in. Also, when I know say we'll get a search facility, click on the search, type in whatever you want. For example, you want to search sunshine, you enter sunshine, boom, it will take you to all the sunshine articles them on country people. Yes, now so it day. So my country people them, we also day on Twitter. Now our Twitter handle that Amber_LRC. Just like MTN, we go everywhere you go. So on YouTube, we also get our YouTube channel where now my country people them. Make sure say when you go on YouTube, you subscribe and you also ring that bell, because when you ring that bell, it means say as soon as we post any article or any video on YouTube, you will be the first person for being notified. And if you go for they go watch them, number one person for watch the video, number one person for leave a comment. Thank you plenty my country people then. We'll continue now with our presentation. So my country people then, my show now this one it be peculiar, it be very interesting, because even though Nick it don't ignore this guy, the guy it continue to send him messages them at 11:21 a.m. on that Tuesday when the 24th of September 2019. Jasangji it go take this picture of these eyeglasses them, na spy glasses them, where it get video camera for day. It send them to Nick. He say, I will eventually need a pair of these to videotape while on mission. So me wanna understand say these terrorists them, they always get a modus operandi, their MO. Now for terrorize the general public. So if they just take some person, go kill them where no man no know, then they bury them for instance, it no go get that effect, that maximum effect of terrorizing people. Now why that way they feel the need for record their own barbaric actions. Yes, just like that incident for Bali, as the Amber boys, they torture those women, they beat the women mercilessly, beat one woman so they drop a picking for down. For Bali, when I know that story, now so Amber boys, they record the video. Me, the only thing I do and I say, I distribute them to the whole world. And then the incident where it happened for Batibo, another woman, again, Amber boy, they buried the woman alive. Now them record the video, no be no other person. The boys and for that video they talk na Batibo country talk. Yes, they talk na Batibo talk Mogamo. Now what did I talk for this? So na Batibo picking them. They bury that woman alive. And then the one can begin talk stories then. Now so Amber the recorder. And then the latest incident where it happened recently on the 29th of September 2019 for Pinyin, where Amber boys they catch Ayafo Florence, they rape, they behead, they mutilate, and then they disgrace it, they naked it, and then they drag it through the streets in the view of the general public in broad daylight. We mean say all people then for Pinyin, they know the Pekin the way they do this act. Because they do them in broad daylight with their faces showing. Now so Amber boys they record the video. The only difference is that when the video enter my hand when a countryman, I they broadcast the nonsense to thy kingdom come. Yes, because if you enter Eric Tato hand, it no go share them. Of course, it no go share them because it go tarnish the image of their so-called revolution. Tapang Ivo, Eric Tato, Mark Barretta, Ayabacho Lucas, and all the other Amber fools, they no fit share that kind of video. But when a countryman go share them, so take my finger the hot. Sorry, say I digress, my country people. Them I continue. So now on that same Tuesday, when at the 24th of September 2019, Jasangji continued at 10:59, just before midday. He say, I can get to Douala only one of these two times. Mona understands it is so. People them like myself, when we type something, we put them out there. there is a reason for every word where we use them. If we put full stop, there is a reason. People, the way they be calculating, like myself, where they be very dastardly, they know they ever put anything out there where it no get meaning. For example, when I look for here, it's spelled only in all capitals. It they highlight them, say, make you understand, say, now the only, it means say, no other time, no day, this thing has to happen. It say, one, tomorrow, Wednesday, it put them in brackets, make you know, say, not tomorrow, Wednesday, not tomorrow, another day. Tomorrow, Wednesday, at 6:30 p.m., or, it put the or in capital letters, make you understand, say, it emphasize them. Or two, Thursday morning. There's a reason why it emphasize. Say, if you only get to Douala at this specific, it be very specific. I will explain for you the reason now, because say, on that Thursday, it be get a mission to complete in Yaoundé. Thursday, where it be been at 26th of September 2019, it be get to go back to Yaoundé, because on Friday, the 27th of September 2019, now that date, that way they don't plan, said they go carry out terrorist atrocity inside Yaoundé. So I will continue, but as I follow the story, it will become clearer, and I will explain the details for una. So now, it write down for down here, it say, pick a time and let's get this done. There is business to be completed in Yaoundé with these fuck-dog scumbags. That one at exactly 12 midday on Tuesday, the 24th of September 2019, where he sent that message. Now, about 39 minutes later, Nick, he replied back. He say, when you get to Douala, let me know. Thanks for your efforts. And then Njasangji say, okay. So now the next day, when Wednesday, the 25th of September 2019, Jasangji message Nick. He say, this one around 9:13 a.m. on that Wednesday, 25th of September, he say, just bought the 1:30 p.m. ticket. When I get there, I'll let you know. And then Nick Talk say, okay. So now at 1:30 p.m. on that Wednesday, in Jasangji, it go come off for Yaoundé, it travel for camp for Douala, for can carry guns, grenades, and 400,000 francs for go for Yaoundé, for go kill gendarmes. Now they plan that. So now at 7:33 p.m., Jasangji a message back. He say, I am in Douala. Let me charge my phone. Half an hour. So now, at 8:18 p.m., Jasangji a reply back. At this time now, at the message, our countryman where a day on the ground when na agent Chukuchuku, he be very busy with other things, so he nobody pay attention to Jasangji. So they will get some quarrel where it go on, and it become a little bit clearer. I don't already explain Afuna in the messages the way Jasangji be send them to me, to Tapang Ivo Facebook, where it talk say, I knew it. I knew this was going to happen. It be disappointed. So by this time now at 8:18 p.m., Jasangji message Nick. It talk say, cheapest hotel around this area, 10K per night. As it's looking like I'll be resting here overnight. You see why I asked for 25K? Anyway, I'm waiting for you, Nick. So now about 10:24 p.m. now about 2.5 hours, almost 2.5 hours don't pass. It talks say, Nick, again, I am in Douala awaiting you. And then a few minutes later, Nick replied back. He said, good afternoon. Sorry for the late response. I was on duty. And then the conversation it continued for there. And then Nick Italy say, try and call past Sam tomorrow. And then this one done already 10:48 p.m. and then now they get Njasangji did ask you, do I get a room? Okay. And then he asked for Passam a number. And then Nick he reassure you say Passam he go handle Njasangji he mobile bills and he hotel bills and all that kind of thing them. And then Njasangji talk say I'll take a bike to Bonaberry. So now my country people then, on that Wednesday, the 25th of September 2019, at 10:50 p.m. for nighttime, Nick is sent the telephone number where it belonged to Passam 67 dash 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 dash. I don't redact the number for obvious reasons because now agent Chukuchuku you number that. In this case, he don't tell Njasangji say he be Passam. So now Njasangji say, okay, I will call him first thing in the AM. Good night for now. And then Nick Italy say, call him by 7 AM because he always gets he always goes for morning prayers. Okay? Then Njasangji say, okay, 7 it is. One spirit. So Nick he continue. He say, I will inform him, you will call him. Thanks, brave soldier of the revelation. Wait away, agent Chukuchuku need, Nick, it mean for talk and say revolution. But then Njasangji talk say, it is my honor to serve and bring punishment on the occupier. Muna ye balok. Okay, my country people then. That one it bring we to a small end to the conversation where Nick and Njasangji they beget them. So now I go bring Wuna the conversation where Nick it beget them or Nick and Passam it beget them with Njasangji because Njasangji it beget another number just like how Nick it be convinced for get a second SIM card where it go use them just for that operation. So my country people them, as Nick he be advise Njasangji for get another number where they go use them specifically just for this terrorist business. And Njasangji he be send this number where he be start use them +237 653 67 3250. Another number that way he be the use them for communicate with Nick and with Passam. But remember say Passam and Nick na exactly the same person when na agent Chukuchuku on the ground for inside Cameroon. So if you see the conversation where they beget them, I will publish all these text messages them on www.countrypeople.com later on for any person where it be interested. Make it go for the go read them for yourself. So now Nafisi and say on the 22nd of September 2019 at exactly 08:44 p.m. Nick it be asked for in Njasangji a mobile money account, and in Njasangji it give you the mobile money account when na 67-377-0872. Once again, now evidence this way I give you now any person if it try for send money for that mobile money account for verify, you could get the details of the name where it will appear for that mobile money. That's your business, not mine. So now as you send a mobile money account to Nick, and then when I see the conversation go on, some of this conversation it be repeated because as it be communicate with Nick on this new number where it get them, it be also the communicate with Nick on the old original number where it be get them, and it be also the communicate with Tapang Ivo on Facebook, aka moi. So my country people them, moving on. As we see am using that same second number where he be get them as advised by Nick, that number he messaged Nick on the 23rd of September 2019, and it talks something where it be peculiar for day, where it talks say, have you googled my name? No. Otherwise maybe you'd get a sense of why I ask for what I ask. Google my name right now, Njasangji. So even at that point, as the man in the talk say Google my name, we no be still understand fully what the way this man it be mean. We be still believe say we the deal now with ordinary scammer. We be still believe say not just an ordinary scammer where he want scam money out of we. So at that time, this conversation will be go on between Njasangji and agent Chukuchuku on the ground. So I no be get access to this conversation at that time.
So my country people them, on that fateful day, Thursday, the 26th of September 2019, Jasangji make rendezvous for meetup past Sam when I contact on the ground for Douala. The plan it be been for meetup past Sam, take the weapons them, and then he go travel back to Yaoundé that same day. So the meetup for morning time on that 26th of September 2019. The so-called Passam when na agent Chukuchuku, it take na only one other element. It take only one gendarme from the gendarmerie from Douala for go meet up this Njasangji. At that time, none of them, they no be even understand the gravity of what way they are walking into. So now why that way they no be even take guns. They just go them in their civilian attire, knowing that they were going to arrest a common criminal, a scammer. So now they reach for the time where they spring up the trap, they catch Njasangji, they handcuff, they put it for Bagmoto, and then they start drive to go now for gendarmerie. This man, Njasangji, he try for kill them. As he should on for back the motor, he just woke up, jump for front, grab the steering wheel, and then try for turn the motor, make it enter for the opposite side of the road, and where some camion it be come for the other side. Luckily too, na say agent Chukuchuku, na very strong person way, and he know how for drive to. He seize control for the motor, and then he use the elbow. He jam Jasangji for the. He give 1 kumkum, 2 kumkum, 3 kumkum, another kumkum. Yes. And then the other element where it be there inside the motor as well. He jump, catch Jasangji, throw him for back, for on top the chair back. Give you another kumkum them, give you another kumkum them. Yes. And then she done on top himself. Inside that motor. It remain now only small so. Jasangji if for succeed, for cause accident where all them three they for perish. Now only by the grace, say, and their own personal strength, say they rescue the situation and they regain control of the motor. And luckily for them as well, the other camion where it become in the opposite direction, is see how they struggle inside that motor, and the camion is slowed down, it even slam on the brakes, it make an emergency stop. Like they for run under the camion and all of them for go. So now what that way it happen, time way they catch Njasangji for Douala, then they take him now, go for that gendarmerie for Douala, and then when they reach for there, they talk say, wow, what just happened? Now that time that way, they start the interview he for find out who he be.
Where do you live?
At Yaoundé, Tougebe,
What do you do in life?
construction.
And what is your mission here in Douala?
I was to come and pick up some arms for the Ambazonians in Yaoundé
To do what with it?
so that we could go and kill gendarmes.
Have you been here before? In Douala?
Maybe years ago, some years ago,
Have you
yes.
did this type of missions before?
Yes, I have.
This is the number how many times you're doing the mission?
The second time, sir.
The first time, how did you do it?
I picked up a package in Bmber. I picked up 2 bags, and a man called Kingston was to send me some money. He sent me some money. I picked up the bags. I went to Yaoundé. I deposed it at a place at Hawaii Escalier, and someone picked it.
Where is the Kingston?
I don't know.
Who sent you the money? Is it Kingston himself or a different person?
No, different person.
And who gave you the bags, the package you took in Bamenda?
It was left at Amumizam. Amumizam. The bags were left at Amumizam.
Are you still in contact with the person who sent you the bag in such a way that you can have some?
Kingston.
Kingston is the one who sent you the money.
Yeah, he sent me the
The
money.
person who gave you the bags in
No,
Bamenda,
they didn't
are you in
give.
contact with the person?
No, they didn't give me by hand. They put the bags in front of the Amumizam, and I was to come, and the bag is marked with 2 X's.
Yes, you tell the elements of cement that you can get green nuts.
Yes.
You have the contact and you're communicating with the person.
Yes, sir.
So you can help the government to do that.
Absolutely.
On m'avait toujours dit que c'est très souvent les samedis qu'on te voit